What if a house could remember everything? The fear, the screams, the blood. What if it never forgave? And just waited, in silence, for someone new. In the quiet town of Villisca, Iowa, there stands an old white house. From the outside, it looks ordinary, but inside, it holds a chilling secret. On a summer night in 1912, 8 people were murdered in their sleep. 6 from the Moore family, 2 young guests, no screams, no witnesses, no answers, and the killer never found. Since then, this house has changed. It breathes differently, it watches, and those who enter often feel something watching back. For YouTubers came here looking for the truth. What they found was something darker than they imagined. Not just ghosts, but something ancient, something angry. What you're about to witness isn't just an investigation. It's a story of possession, of fear, and of a house that never forgot. This is Grimglimpse. In the quiet town of Villisca, Iowa, nestled among endless cornfields and desolate, empty roads, stands a small, white, weathered house. At first glance, it seems harmless, ordinary, just another century-old home, forgotten by time. But this house holds a dark, unsolved mystery, a mystery that has haunted America for over 100 years. On the night of June 9th, 1912, 6 members of the Moore family and 2 young overnight guests were brutally murdered. In their sleep, with an axe, no screams, no witnesses, and the killer never caught. Since that night, the house has become something more than just wood and nails. It's a place of fear, of fascination, and of whispers in the dark. Those brave enough to spend the night here have reported chilling experiences, soft footsteps when no one's there, shadows that shift and move, and a cold, heavy feeling like eyes watching you. From the dark, this is not just a house. It's a haunting, and the silence, it still speaks. It was 4:42 p.m. when the black SUV rolled into Villisca, Iowa, a town frozen in time. The roads were empty. Not a single soul in sight. The shops closed, even though it was a Friday afternoon. Inside the vehicle sat 4 YouTubers: Alex, the confident host; Mia, the skeptic; Jordan, the tech guy; and Lisa, the sensitive one, the empath. They had driven all the way from Chicago to investigate one of the most infamous, unsolved murder sites in American history, the Villisca Axe Murder House. The sun was beginning to dip below the horizon, casting long, eerie shadows across the rows of weathered wooden homes. And then they saw it. The house, white, steel, cold. It stood like it had been waiting. As if holding its breath, the group fell silent. Not a word, not a sound, only the quiet hum of the engine, and the weight of something unseen. Jordan's hand trembled, just slightly. As he reached for the doorknob, it clicked. The door creaked open, slowly, as if someone on the other side had been waiting. Inside, the floor groaned, not from footsteps, but from the weight of time itself. The air was thick, heavy, like it was soaked in old breath and sorrow. They stepped in. Lisa froze for a moment, her hand pressed to her chest. It's like the house knows we're here, she whispered, barely audible. The parlor looked untouched by time. A child's toy sat quietly near the fireplace. Its colors faded. The couch was shrouded in a sheet of white, like a ghost. Then, bong! A loud knock from upstairs. 1, then 2, then silence. Alex took the lead. his flashlight trembling slightly in his grip. The staircase groaned beneath each step. Long, aching creaks, like a dying man gasping for breath. At the top, a narrow hallway stretched into darkness. The second floor had 3 rooms: the master bedroom, the children's room, and the attic door, bolted shut. Jordan moved quickly, setting up the night vision camera. Mia scarfed. Ghosts don't exist. It's just creaky wood. But Lisa didn't say a word. Her eyes were locked on something near the children's room. A dark stain. On the floor. It looked like blood, old, dry, but still sticky. She reached toward it, just as a soft, childlike giggle echoed through the hallway. Everyone froze. Then, from inside the children's room, the wooden rocking chair began to move back and forth, back and forth. Alex finally stepped toward the attic door. Rusted bolts, thick layers of dust. It hadn't been opened in years. Should we open it? He asked, his voice low. No, Lisa whispered. Not this door. But Mia rolled her eyes. It's probably just empty storage. She didn't get to finish. Creak. The door opened. Just slightly, all on its own. From the darkness within came the scent of rotting wood, and something else. Something foul. Something wrong. Jordan slowly raised the camera light. Guys, his voice was unsteady. There's writing on the walls. Everyone stepped in closer. The walls were covered with names scratched into the wood. Hundreds of them, some old, faded, some fresh, and then one name caught Lisa's eye. Lisa. She staggered back, breath caught in her throat. That's not possible. She whispered. I've never been here. Back downstairs, the group huddled in the living room. Lisa wouldn't speak, her hands trembling. Her eyes wide, distant. Mia, now visibly uneasy, broke the silence. Maybe we should try a séance. For the live stream, they agreed. Candles were lit. Jordan set the night vision camera to stream. Alex placed an EMF meter and an old Ouija board on the floor. The room dimmed, like the house itself was holding its breath. Alex spoke first. Is there anyone here with us? His voice gone, but tight with tension. Silence. Then, the EMF meter blinked. Once. Then spiked red. The planchette moved, slowly, letter by letter. J. O. Run. E. S. Jordan gasped. Jones. That's the last name of the family murdered here. And then, everything changed. The candles blew out all at once. Lisa screamed. The windows shook, violently, and something unseen, rushed past them, cold, angry, full of hate. Lisa collapsed, her body shaking, violently, uncontrollably, her mouth opened wide. But the voice that came out was not hers. Get out, or stay, forever. Her eyes rolled back, lips turned pale. A thin line of blood slipped from her nose, the air. Thick, heavy, metallic, like breathing in rust and fear. Alex and Jordan rushed to her side, tried to hold her down. But with a sudden, unnatural force, she threw them across the room, like they were nothing. The camera caught it all. Still live. The chat exploded with shock and terror. And then, silence. Lisa slowly stood up. Her voice now calm. Let's stay, she said. It's safer here. But it wasn't Lisa anymore. The front door wouldn't open. No matter how hard they pushed, kicked, screamed. The house wouldn't let them go. It was alive, and it wanted them to stay. Windows shattered, shadows crept across the walls. Slithering, watching, Alex shouted, "We have to destroy the Ouija board." Jordan lunged for it, grabbed the board, snap, he broke it in two. And the house screamed, a sound like nothing human. Like wood and walls, and pain itself, crying out. Then, silence. Lisa collapsed, unconscious. And slowly, the front door creaked open. Light poured in, morning light. Dust floated through the air, like tiny ghosts dancing in the sun. The house was still. They didn't speak, just left dragging Lisa with them, but the camera kept recording. And in the cracked reflection of a broken hallway mirror, Lisa was still there, standing, smiling. They made it out alive, or at least, that's what they believed. Lisa doesn't remember what happened that night. Not the seance, not the voice that wasn't hers, not the blood running from her nose, but something remembers. Something that never left. It watches her. In reflection she tries to avoid. In dreams she can't wake up from. In silence that presses against the walls, Alex abandoned the channel. The confident host vanished from the internet and never came back. Jordan moved far away, changed his name, started over, but the past has a way of following you, even across oceans. And Mia, she never spoke of that night again. Not once, because deep down, she knew some stories are safer left untold. The house, it's still there, peeling paint, quiet windows. But don't be fooled, it breathes, it waits, it hungers, and when the sky turns gold at dusk, and the wind brushes through the cornfields like a whisper, you can hear it, a breath, not yours, calling, beckoning, waiting for the next one to open the door. Not all houses are haunted by ghosts. Some are haunted by what they remember.